Mr. Greeley.
So, he's getting his hair cut.
He's also getting the works. Dusting powder, cologne, eyebrow trim.
Maybe he just wants to smell nice.
For who? His dog?
Never mind, Mr. Greeley. I'm hearing those chocolate-covered donuts with sprinkles calling my name. I've told you, best donuts in town.
Even the holes taste delicious. Look! Mr. Greeley's getting a new suit. That man is up to something. There's only one reason a man like Mr. Greeley wants to look nice. He wants to meet a woman. The only problem is, Mr. Greeley will never meet someone just by smelling better and wearing nice clothes. But Mimi's got a plan. There, done.
You think it'll work?
Of course it'll work. I hope.
Hey!
Mature, debonair gentleman seeks lady for moonlit walks, meaningful talks, and candlelit dinners.
How's the market doing?
Romance is definitely up.
What?
Yeah! Thank you! Confidential. Very top secret.
Just think, in this hand lies the key to Mr. Greeley's happiness.
Would you just open them?
Let me hog-tie your heart, cowboy. Just yodel and I'll be there. I'm a plucky lady with high expectations? Sounds correct to me.
Her eggs are definitely scrambled.
Ooh, this has got to be it. It would be lovely to meet you. Who knows what flowers of romance could blossom? Yes! She's the one! Thank you, Rose Bloomfield! Dear Miss Bloomfield, please join me tomorrow at 4 for tea. You are as pretty as a rose. Sincerely, Mr. Greeley. Now all we have to do is deliver the note and let love take its course.
Excuse me!
Oops! Sorry, Mr. Greeley.
I want these hedges trimmed and the cuttings carried away. I want this place spruced up. You hear me? Spruced!
Yes, Mr. Greeley.
Russell! What are you doing here?
Mr. Greeley hired me to clean up his yard. You'd think the queen was coming. He's even got Glenn groomed.
Romance is definitely in the air.
What's that? What did you say? Ow!
This is the right address. That must be Rose Bloomfield. Okay, cover me.
Very graceful.
Yeah! Destiny, Elaine.
With a little help from you.
I now pronounce you man and wife. You may kiss the bride. But first, I'd like to thank the wise, wonderful, and brilliant Mimi, without whom true love could never have taken its course. All we have to do now is wait for our invitation to the wedding.
So, like, what do you want me to do?
When you work at Mr. Greeley's today, just make sure he doesn't leave the house. And give him these donuts. I want to make sure he has something to serve at his tea party.
Mr. Greeley's having a tea party?
Yes, only he doesn't know it yet. Remember, don't let him leave for any reason.
You don't say. Is that a fact? Talk to you later.
You okay, Mom?
I just heard the most incredible story. An old flame of Mr. Greeley's is in town.
What's so amazing about that?
Well, Daisy May and Mr. Greeley used to be in love long ago. Daisy May thought Mr. Greeley was two-timing her, so she left. But now she's back, and it looks like they're planning to pick up where they left off. Isn't that romantic?
Russell, what doing here?
Mr. Greeley sent me home. I know why he's sprucing everything up. He's expecting a lady friend.
That must be Daisy May. Oh, how romantic.
Oh no! We've got to do something. Mr. Greeley's expecting his long-lost love who thought he was two-timing her, and now she's going to show up at the same time as Rose is going to show up, and she's going to think that he's two-timing her again!
Hello?
Oh my, you're even more handsome than I imagined.
Do we know each other?
Oh no, but I have a feeling we will.
What?
Oh, is there something in your eye? Here, let me have a look.
Oh, it's Daisy May!
Oh, Horace, how could you?
Daisy? What are you doing here? Daisy! Come back! I never saw this woman before in my life!
Why, you two-timing cad! I never...
Oh no! Oh, it's my fault. I've ruined Mr. Greeley's life. Now he's gonna turn into a bitter old man with nobody to talk to but his dog.
Isn't that the way he is right now?
Mimi, love doesn't just happen overnight. It takes time to flower.
Wait a minute. Flowers. That's it! All right. Daisy May is in room 303. Once she reads the note, she'll know Mr. Greeley is sorry. Okay. Let's go to plan B. Get ready. Here she comes. Daisy May! Mr. Greeley says that he is very sorry. There's one last chance. If you could just explain the situation. Tell her it wasn't Mr. Greeley's fault.
And why should I?
Because love is like this flower, Miss Bloomfield. To survive, it needs to be watered and cared for. I know you don't even know Mr. Greeley, but he is a person just like you and me.
Oh, all right.
Daisy May has got to believe her.
Here she comes!
It's settled. Daisy will visit Mr. Greeley this afternoon.
Yes!
Shouldn't somebody tell Mr. Greeley?
Yes?
Daisy May's coming to your house for tea. If I were you, I'd get a few more donuts. In fact, if you'd like me to get them for you.
Young lady, something tells me you've done enough already!
Good luck, Mr. Greeley! Look, it's the limo!
Daisy May's heading for Mr. Greeley's.
Come on, let's go! I can't hear what they're saying.
I think I can read their lips. She's saying, it was nice to see you again, Horace. And he's saying, would you like another donut before you go? Call that romantic.
Wait! She just said, no thanks, I have a plane to catch. Goodbye, Horace. Now they're shaking hands. Shaking hands? Does that look like a couple that wants to get back together again?
I don't know. Old people are weird.
Mimi, I can't thank you enough for introducing me to Daisy May.
Introducing you?
Rose and I are going off together to tour the great gardens of Europe.
It worked out perfectly. We're both avid gardeners, you know. Toodaloo.
Poor Mr. Greeley, losing two women at once. He must be heartbroken.
Elaine, we've got to at least make sure he's okay. Oh, Mr. Greeley, you must be heartbroken. It's tragic, like Romeo and Juliet, like...
Like, would you make it snappy? Glenn and I are getting our picture taken.
Your what?
Getting our picture taken. Every year we have our portrait done, see?
You mean the suit, the haircut? It was all about you and him?
Of course. You don't think I'd get all gussied up like this for some woman?
You know what I'm thinking?
Donut time.
Exactly. True love, Elaine, appears in the most surprising places.
You can say that again.
Welcome to earwax, boogers, and other fun secretions. I grew the specimens myself.
As this graph clearly shows, when your fashion sense goes up, so does your status with the in-crowd.
My model of the solar system doesn't stand a chance against Sincerity's computer graphics.
How can you say that, Russell? You've got the pineapple rings of Saturn, the asparagus asteroid belt. It's educational and edible.
Not to mention biodegradable.
Tell me about it. My grapefruit is already starting to rot.
But Jupiter is supposed to have a giant red spot. See?
Good thinking, Mimi. Too bad you can't enter this year's science fair.
Shh, Russell, she doesn't need us to remind her.
Then I'll remind her. Haley, load the file.
Mimi Science Fair file loaded.
Here you are about to demonstrate gravity. And here's your experiment getting out of hand. Here's Herbert Finkel's volcano tipping over and spewing self-contained lava all over Principal Earl.
Oh, it burns! It burns!
And here you are, banned from the science fair. For life.
I was framed!
Even if it was her fault, which it wasn't, I think Mimi deserves some credit for demonstrating the food chain and the chaos theory.
A robot!
Cool.
Kill the light! Robot, I command you to move forward. Robot, speak.
I am Brock's robot. How may I serve you?
Show him how smart you are, robot. Go ahead, ask it anything.
What's 456 times 789?
359,784.
That's right!
In stock market news, shares for volatile industries are selling briskly.
Any loser can come up with stock tips, but can it answer a really important question, like what the in-crowd will be doing on Saturday night?
Anyone who's anyone will be lining up to see Space Battles Part 8, The Return of the Prophet.
This is very impressive.
Brock Wickersham, a brilliant robotic engineer.
He must be a late bloomer, just like Albert Einstein. This year's science fair finalists are Brock Wickersham, Sincerity Travis, and Russell Van Eden.
Me? I knew you could do it, Russell!
The final judging will begin after the annual science fair supper.
Brock, would you care to join us in the cafeteria as our guest of honor?
Sure thing, Principal Earl.
I'll show you where to store that valuable robot.
I never would have guessed that Brock was into artificial intelligence.
Oh, there's something artificial about this intelligence. It just doesn't smell right. Tomatoes? Elaine, we've got to uncover the truth about Brock's robot.
But how?
Mimi's got a plan. Elaine, this is our user manual.
Ruby Diode AIPI, the secret of the sinister cyborg?
All we have to do to solve this case is ask ourselves, what would Ruby do?
I've got you now, you sinister cyborg.
That's right, metalhead! Lead me to your maker!
The first thing Ruby always does is scrounge up some spy tech equipment. This must be where Brock is storing his robot.
Brock's robot is just an empty shell.
A plate of nacho chips. I smelled this brand of salsa before, but where?
Well, if it isn't Morton and Petushkin, the dorky duo.
Brock, your robot is a phony.
And we're going to expose you for the fraud that you are.
Oh yeah? That's gonna be kinda hard to do when you're locked inside a storage closet.
We're trapped! Let us out! Let us out!
No one can hear us, Mimi. They're all at the science fair.
We're locked in a storage closet. Brock's robot could win first prize. Could things get any worse?
You had to ask.
We'll begin the final presentations with Sincerity Travis.
Thank you, Mr. Petrie. Who among us does not strive to be popular? But is it scientifically possible to go from geek to chic?
We can't give up, Elaine. There's gotta be a way out of here.
Well, we can always ask ourselves, what would Ruby do?
This time, Ruby Diode, you will not escape.
Oh yeah! Inhale my fume, circuit brain!
That's it! We go up!
Where to? We're in a pitch black storage closet.
But it's not pitch black, Elaine. Otherwise, we couldn't see each other. A skylight!
Anytime you're ready, Russell.
There are 9 planets in our solar system. Mercury, Venus, and, did I mention Venus?
Ready, Dark Opal?
Ready, Ruby Leader.
Thank you, Russell. And now our final finalist, Brock Wickersham.
Look at all this junk.
It's unanimous. The winner of this year's Starfish Bay Elementary School Science Fair is...
Brock's robot is a hoax! Huh? This used to be empty.
Sure it was, Morton. And I'm not a super smart robot maker guy.
Mimi, you've disrupted this science fair for the last time. You're That smell. That tomatoey smell. That hint of cilantro. The jalapeno peppers.
He appears to be having some sort of delayed stress disorder flashback.
No! No! Not the volcano! Oh! It burns! It burns!
Now I remember the last time I smelled that brand of salsa. Elaine, that walkie-talkie I dropped should still be in the robot.
Gotcha. Dark Opal to Unknown Party. Come in, Unknown Party. Do you read me? Repeat. Do you read me?
Read you loud and clear. Over and out.
Herbert!
A laptop with a wireless internet connection. That's how the robot can answer questions.
And that's the same brand of salsa Herbert's volcano sprayed on Principal Earl.
Despite last year's fiasco,
It's still my favorite condiment.
Not so fast, you two.
It was his idea.
Why did you do it, Herbert?
The Wickershims made me. Brock threatened to tell everyone I sleep in bunny jammies with feet. Uh-oh. My terrible secret is no longer hanging over me. Now I can tell the truth. Brock and Bunny ruined last year's science fair. Not Mimi.
Oh, I knew that.
Why didn't you say something before?
The in crowd always observes the code of silence when first prize is at stake.
Oh, once again, the science fair is in disarray. What do we do now, Petrie?
The logical thing would be to begin the judging all over again.
Oh, brother.
I can't believe my solar system won first place yesterday.
I'm already working on next year's project. Sounds I make with my body.
And to think, we got an honorable mention for our spy tech inventions.
I'm just happy my good name was cleared, even though that wasn't popular with everybody.
And that's why number 2 is actually more in than number 1.
What?
4 months of litter detention. Way to go, Brock.
Pick up or shut up, buddy.